Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. And in the last episode, we actually went through the Ghoul's Teeth, also known as Chapter 3. But with Chapter 3 came 3 new units. Fitting, actually. But we also got 2 through the start of the chapter, and we also got 1 enemy recruit, which was actually Navarre, which I actually do know about, so which is actually kind of cool since I have played a couple games with him in it, so it's actually really nice that I do know who Navarre is, so I won't feel as, like, I won't be as confused when it comes to all the other characters that, because there's a bunch of them that I don't know about, since there is about 51 characters-ish in Fire Emblem 1, so yeah, there's a lot of characters. So if I don't know a characters, don't blame me. I've never played through some of these Fire Emblem ones. I didn't even get to play the remakes for the first game, so if I don't know who a character is, I'm sorry. But let's continue on now that we have that all situated. And I actually got through the intro correctly this time, because I had to redo this intro like about 5 or so times, because I kept messing it up because I was trying to think of what I actually wanted to say, if I'll be honest. But with that, we actually do have a couple characters we will be dropping in this episode. So no Board, Cord, or Caster. All 3 of those units are going to be dropped. The reason for not using Caster is because I found out that the Hunter class, which Caster is actually not a unit that can be upgraded. So Caster is going to fall off hard. And Board and Cord, I looked at their base stat totals when they actually upgrade, and they're not looking too hot, if I'll be honest. But that's my reason for those 3. There's going to be more over the course of the game, but for now, it's just going to be those 3 that we drop. So with that, we're going to end off these with that, and we should have everybody. Hopefully I didn't mess up and forget Navarre, but I'm pretty sure I got him. Battle on the Leia. After a hard-fought battle, Marth and the Altean forces finally arrived in the kingdom of Aurelius. Marth hopes to join his forces with Aurelius' army, but first he will have to rout the foes blocking his path. Far off, foreboding sounds of war horses begin to drift toward Marth's army from the direction of Leia. Okay. Noted. Let me make sure that I didn't forget Navarre. Okay. For a second, I thought I missed him because he's on the 3rd page, and he's the only one on the 3rd page. Okay, so like I promised, I would look at who's actually recruitable. So there's only 2 characters on this map. And that is, if I can find him, he's one of these little horsemen. Here he is, Matthias. Matthias is recruitable, and there's also one more, which is actually Merrick. Merrick is inside this village, and I think you need Marth, if I remember correctly. And then one of the characters recruits Matthias here. I don't remember which one. I think it's either Caeda or Lena. It's one of the 2. But with that, let's finally start on Chapter 4. Based on what I do know, there is a couple characters where we will be dropping, so I won't be leveling Gordon anymore because I found out that Gordon's actually not that good to level up, so we're gonna keep, experience from him from now on. And we're also gonna make sure that Cain and Abel get more experience, since they have been lacking on getting some, so let's make sure that they're at least kinda getting something throughout the playthrough, since they have been kind of not getting a fair amount of experience throughout this playthrough. I'm also going to neglect Barst a little bit because of the fact that he doesn't look like he's going to be too good, because what I heard was that axe units aren't really that good in this game. So although we have 2 axe units, we'll just use Daros instead of Barst due to that fact. So, and plus, Daros has the ability to go in water, so honestly, I feel like that's a lot better than the little bit of levels that we got with Barst to start with, since he starts at level 5, unlike most of our characters, so that's actually a big hindrance, if I'll be honest. I also want to make sure that Lena gets some experience here as well, so we're going to make sure this thief actually attacks her. Okay, we also have Julian now, so we should make sure to do something with him. I don't know what we're going to do with him. I don't know if we're going to keep him or not, so I'm going to keep him on the maybe pile, because apparently there is doors and there's also chests and stuff which thieves are known to be able to open. So I don't know if we're going to need him specifically just to open those items, because I don't know if another character is going to have that ability. because I haven't looked too far enough, so I don't know if he's going to be worth putting any points into. But let's read this. A sword known as the Armor Slayer can make quick work of knights and generals. Rider's Bane is effective against cavaliers, but remember that not all units can use lances. Don't forget the rapier. All knightly units fear it. Only the prince can wield one. Keep in mind that weapons wear down with use. In the end, they will break. Well, that makes sense. That's basically every Fire Emblem except for basically Awakening, pretty much. So, yeah, there's not many games that, oh wait, no, Awakening had breakable weapons. It was Fate that didn't have the breakables, if I remember correctly. I forgot exactly which one, but it was Fate's, I'm pretty sure, now I think about it. It's been a while since I played Awakening, even though it was my first one, if I'll be completely honest. So, let's see. So far, it looks like we should maybe split up our units like we did in the last one. It's basically what I'm seeing here, but I'm not entirely sure how I want to. Oh, wait a minute. There's 2 villages, so merit can be in either one. Due to that fact, let's make sure that we move our units in the right way. I'm gonna say, let's move Marth over here because we need to get him to one of the villages. That's for sure. I just don't remember which one it was. And also, I found out that Yagen's actually pretty decent. So, due to the fact that Yagen is at level 10, for his actual weapon level, he can actually use pretty much every weapon in this game, which is actually really good for a starting character. That's actually really, really good. But with that, he comes at a cost. He only gets 10% in about 3 stats for stat growth, which is actually kind of bad, but we can kind of work with that, I think. Is basically what I'm trying to say, but I think that looks good for a start. I don't think there's anyone else on the map, so we should be fine with that. So that'll be our first turn, I think. Other than that, I don't know how this is gonna go, since I have yet to play on this map, so I don't know exactly the starting positions are, because they usually move at the very beginning, so I don't know how everything's gonna move yet. So a basic kind of like idea of where we want to go is basically all we need to kind of figure out what's going on here. Looks like the thief's running straight off, though. We need to make sure to kill that thief, because of the fact that there is a village over there, and thieves are the only characters that can actually ransack villages in this game. We need to make sure that we get rid of that guy as quick as possible. I was kind of hoping he would force himself to die to our units, or at least maybe attack Lena and give her some experience, since that's the only way to level her up at the moment, due to the fact that she has no weapon. And that's the only way a healer can level in this game, is through actually attacking. Or not attacking, but being attacked. And you can get levels from healing, which is kind of weird. I'm so used to being able to get free levels just for healing my units, if I'll be completely honest. And I also kind of miss the character portraits whenever I scroll over a unit, if I'll be honest as well. Because that is definitely a hindrance on what I actually can make sure on my strategy. Because knowing who I'm moving is definitely nice, but due to the fact that I do know what my units typically are due to the sprites, because of the fact that we know who's a horseman and who's not a horseman, and who's a thief and who's not a thief, it's kind of easy to kind of figure that way out. But if I didn't think of it like that, it would be kind of hard to remember who's who, if I'll be honest. So I do need to make sure that I'm selecting the right unit due to the fact that Ogma and Navarre have the same sprite. So I need to make sure which one's which whenever I move my characters, because I accidentally threw Navarre into harm's way twice in the last episode. One led to him dying, I think. I think it was him that died. And one led to me teleporting him right in front of an enemy that I was going to use Ogma to tank. But Ogma was on the other side of the map, and I actually teleported the 3 HP or 4 HP Navarre into a pile of enemies that almost led him to be dead. But thankfully we're playing this on casual mode, although technically not casual mode since I have to reload a save in order to revive him. But that's how we're going to be doing the series. But yeah, I need to make sure I'm doing certain things right and not accidentally almost killing units, if I'll be completely honest. We're going to have Yagen completely run down this thief, because I need to make sure that these villages don't go down, because these guys have 7 movement, if I remember. Yeah, they have 7 movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 2 turns to catch up to this guy. And that guy's running off, if I could see perfectly clear. So we need to make sure that this guy doesn't actually do that. So we're going to make sure that he doesn't go too far. So, because there is 2 villages here, and I want to make sure that we get the right village, because there is a recruitable character in one of them, and I think it's the top one, but just to be safe, let's make sure that we save both of them, since there is free rewards for being able to save the villages to begin with. So, let's see here. Marth is level 3, so we're fine with him. I just want to make sure we're leveling up the characters that need to be leveled. Caeda is level 3, that's fine. We can have Navarre poke this guy, I think, and then maybe have Caeda come up and smack the rest of them. Yeah, let's use our Killing Edge with Navarre. Do a little bit of damage to this hunter. He's only level 1, so we should be pretty much fine here. Navarre might actually one-shot this guy, so I guess Caeda's not getting that experience, but it's fine, since it seems like they're starting us off on some easy levels, just to give us some free experience. This is actually technically part of the prologue, based on what I've read, so that's the reason why some of these levels are actually still easy. So this is the last of the prologue levels, apparently. So just to remember that in my head, I need to remember that just in case, because the game's apparently going to ramp up after this. Okay, you're level 3. How about Daros? Daros is level 4, so that means Ogma or Kane can have this. Kane's a little low on HP, so we're going to have, I think, Ogma run this in. Okay, Ogma, you go over to these little fighters here, and you start smacking these guys down. I think you'll be fine by yourself, so I don't think we need to worry. But, just in case, we'll be a little bit wary of what happens here, because we don't want to die from stupid mistakes, because stupid mistakes kind of killed Navarre in the last one, technically. So, just in case, let's be careful. Okay, Kane, you can sit here since there is a gigantic wave of enemies over there, so just in case, let's be a little careful with that. I'm gonna have Marth just run it as far as he can, because we need to make our way straight to these villages as fast as possible. Let's see here. Caeda, I'm feeling like Caeda can maybe get some kind of experience over here, but the only thing is I don't think there's too many enemies. Yeah, there's not really anything. So let's have Caeda just run as far as she can. Make sure she's not running into, like, arrow territory, but, like, close enough to everyone else that she's in at least a decent spot. Okay, Drawn can just run it as far as he can. Because he's an armored unit, he's gonna be really hard to get any kind of experience, but it's whatever we can do, honestly. Let's see here. We need to bring Reese over here to make sure that we have someone healing the ones that are dying over here, so let's make sure that we have at least one healer on the right side of the map. Barst and Daros. Daros can come with the rest of the group, I think. I think that'll be fine, and then we'll leave everyone else here, I guess. Because, honestly, I don't think we're gonna need the rest of the team, so let's see here. I think we're pretty much fine for the rest of this. I don't think the thief's gonna run us down, so I think the best thing we could do here is just go to this little hut here and see what's going on here. Weapons can be made of iron, steel, and silver, in that order. They are weak, stronger, and strongest. To the stronger weapons, you need a higher weapon level. Don't forget. Okay, I already knew that part, so good to know just in case if we didn't know that. So, honestly, thanks game for telling me. And it, although kind of a little late on that, but thanks nonetheless, honestly, because if we didn't know that, that would actually be kind of bad. Okay. It is kind of weird that some of the thieves are kind of running to hide. I've noticed that, because in the last episode, we had a thief that literally sat in a, next to a stronghold for pretty much the entirety of the level, and never moved a single time. I don't know if that's normal, or maybe they're supposed to give you extra turns to make it to the village, or at least get close enough to them before they ransack it, but I don't know why that they do that sometimes. I do wonder what makes them do that, or if it's just the AI just being that way, or just breaking all of a sudden, which, it could be the breaking one, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't know with the AI, I don't know how to make an AI myself, so maybe AI breaks commonly for all I know in any game. Well, honestly, you know what, that's actually kind of the case, though. A lot of games that I've played have had weird, like, AI moments in my games, and I don't know why. It seems to be the case pretty commonly in newer games, but it happens quite a lot where the characters that are non-playable happen to like glitch out after you kill them and just start teleporting into the ground. I don't know why that's the case. Just could be lazy developers, I don't know. But it seems pretty often that enemies end up ragdolling in newer games, which is kind of funny, if I'll be completely honest. You just kill an enemy and they just start teleporting into the air and never come back down. Definitely strange. Okay, so far so good. We're good on the hits so far. If we go in with Cain here, I think we'll be fine. He is at 11 HP, but I'm pretty sure this fighter over here is pretty low. Yeah, he's pretty low. So we can go in with Cain and just kind of soak up the rest of this experience. Let me make sure we're using the right weapon. Iron Sword is the highest hit chance, so let's make sure to use that, since the weapon triangle isn't in this game, but the weapon accuracy triangle is technically still in the game when it comes to how high of a hit rate you have with each weapon, which it's kind of good. Honestly, it's good that that's still in the game, all around in general, because if it wasn't, I think you would have a much harder time with this game, because hit rate is very important in a lot of these games, if I'll be honest. Ooh, and those are a lot of horsemen with bows. Okay, then. Okay. So horsemen can hold bows. Good to know, actually. And Matthias, I'm pretty sure, is one, actually. Where is Matthias, actually? I forgot which one he was, actually. Is he one of the ones that's running us down right now? Yes, he is. It's this guy right here. Okay, so we need to make sure to recruit him at some point. But we do need to make sure that this thief does not make it any further. So, hey, Mr. Thief, I'm going to be slashing you into Nolan Void. I hope you're ready for this, buddy, because I'm not letting you ransack that village since you're literally right next to it. So, I'm sorry about this, but Yagen's going to kill you now. Hopefully you don't dodge my second attack, because I kind of need Yagen to... Oh, you attacked twice, okay. I forgot about that. Thieves have a lot of speed. Okay, so that's a little bad, but, well, we can't bring Caeda any closer due to the fact that these horsemen are knife movement, and yeah, and Caeda's a one-shot if she gets attacked by that, so just in case we need to be a little careful, I'm gonna create a... Actually, I don't know if I should create a bookmark here, actually, because of the fact that I don't know what happens if we die here. I'm just gonna use an iron sword here, and hopefully Abel's able to survive this. And this is kind of bad. This thief is actually dodging everything, and he's attacking twice. Okay. That's gonna be bad in a second, isn't it? Because there's a bunch of horseback units coming at us, and I'm pretty sure these archers might be able to hit me, and I'm not entirely sure, but let's be careful. I'm gonna put Marth in this right here. I'm also gonna bring Caeda over to this hut over here, I think. I don't think the archer on the other side can run me down, so we're gonna visit this house, and hopefully we'll be fine here. Stand in front of a door or bridge and use a key. You will be able to proceed. Okay. What does that mean? Bridges need keys to be opened? No? Huh, okay. I honestly don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, let's make sure we're running everyone down now, since we're gonna actually need a lot of people over on the other side of the map now. Now that things are getting a little, sketchy. I'm just gonna be honest, a little bit sketchy, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the next turn, and I'm kind of scared, actually. If I'll be completely honest. Maybe I should have moved the characters I was getting rid of, but I didn't think about that in time. Oh, I have an idea, though. We can use our warp staff on Drog here, and then we can teleport him here, and it might block the thief off enough that he won't be able to run at the town. I'm actually going to make sure of that. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, he's one off of the town, I think. I think you can't just go like this, so I think he has to go around. So I hope we're in a good spot there, and he can't take that over. So we're going to end our turn here. I think we're in a good spot, but I don't know, though. That's the only problem here. But I feel like we put him in a good spot. Let's see. I guess we'll find out. We can't really be encircled though, so I feel like we're in a decent spot, although I just remembered that we threw Drong into a armor slayer. Although Drong has a lot of defense, so maybe that might keep him alive, since he only takes like 1 damage at the moment. So maybe he should be fine, actually. Yeah, they're not even attacking him, so yeah, we'll be fine. And the guy with the armor slayer is not even attacking him, so that's actually really good. And that means free experience for Marth too, because he might get a double attack here. And double attacks lead to more experience, which is nice. I really like that feature where you get a little bit more experience per hit. Although it's kind of unfortunate for Drong, because Drong only gets like one hit per attack, so I kind of feel bad for him whenever that happens, but it seems like the Thief's not doing that. Okay, cool, so the Thief's not running for the hills.
Lena, you have gone, where have you gone? Even if you couldn't...
Oh, I couldn't even read that. The game didn't even let me. Okay, so Lena needs to talk to him. Okay, Matthias. We're gonna have Lena talk to you in just a few seconds, so hopefully you don't die to Marth here in a second because of a random crit or something. Thankfully he didn't crit. Although we did get some experience off him. Thanks, Matthias. And thankfully that Thief was nice to us because of the fact that he didn't run us down and run straight to the village like I thought he was. Because, yeah, he could have definitely did that, I'm pretty sure. It's just that the game allowed us to have a couple seconds because he was kind of surrounded and he just thought maybe it like forced his AI to try and act a little bit smarter or maybe a little bit more fair in a way, I don't know. It's probably the more fair reason is why it didn't do that, and thankfully since Strong is heavy on the defense, he actually survived quite a bit there. Okay, thankfully he's going for Lena, thank you, I need the experience. So hopefully just 1 attack, thank you, and there we go. 30 experience is very nice, thank you, bud. Okay, and then the other archer guy is also attacking Lena, which is also fine. The more experience, the better, as long as you don't randomly crit me. And this guy doesn't have any chance to crit, so we're fine on that. Okay, cool. I'm just being careful, because although that's the only way to level with her, it's still not the best case scenario, because, yeah, it's a little unfortunate that you have to level through getting your healers attacked, because it's not something you normally would do in the future games, if I'll be completely honest. It's definitely strange, if I'll be honest. Okay, let's see here. First off's first is getting rid of this, thief here. I need him dead. He does not need to be alive for what we're doing. So, the best case scenario here is actually, wait a minute. We have the archers. Yeah, the archers need to go too. Okay. The thing I see here is we moved Daros over here, maybe. Let me make sure. Who do we have in our, like, disposal, like, nearby? Nobody. So this is pretty much everyone. Okay, so we need to be careful with what we do right now. This turn right here could be life or death for somebody. Although we would go back and revive them if they did die, I do need to make sure that we're being careful because, yeah, these archers will kill us if we're not careful. Okay, what I want to do is make sure that both the archers are indeed dead. Because if they attack Caeda and we're not ready for it, it can definitely be bad. So hopefully with what we have on our insider inventories, we won't have to worry about that, but it seems like we do. Okay, so this is where things get sketchy. Okay, so what I want to do is we want to move Caeda over here, I think. Yeah, let's move Caeda here, I think. Wait, no. I want to make sure to get Matthias here, because if we get Matthias, we can use that to our advantage. He's one of these two, so let's make sure to at least walk over here, because if we talk to Matthias, it'll turn him to our side, and then we don't have to worry as much. Matthias, is that you? It's me, your sister Lena.
Lena, what are you doing here on the field of battle?
I was captured by bandits, but the Altean saved me.
And also, Julian, but I don't think she's gonna bring that up.
What about you? Why are you part of this army?
I know you fled to Macedon because you do not love Prince Nicholas, but things are even worse there now. He must have it out for me because I was pressed into the army. Now I'm kinda stuck here. I don't want to fight, but the punishment for desertion is even worse.
Don't be a coward. You must stand up and choose the path you believe in. Macedon has joined forces with Dollar, and the people suffer for it. It's mortifying. Brother, if it's not too late, join the Altean army.
Do you want to?
They will welcome you with open arms. They are truly wonderful people.
I understand. If I am to die, I should do it honorably, and with style. I suppose it wouldn't be any less strict here, though. After all, I have a sister who can say no to a prince. On that topic, have you found a man that you do like?
No, there's no one.
Well, you're still young. You'll find love, just avoid thieves and scoundrels.
Talking about thieves and scoundrels, Julian literally is a thief and a scoundrel, and the poor man literally saved her from dying a little bit ago. So I kind of feel bad for him in that case, so I'm pretty sure that kind of... I think that's supposed to be a foreshadowing for those two, actually, because I'm pretty sure they dropped on the same banner, and I think they have, like, dialogue talking about each other in Heroes, if I remember correctly. I wasn't really paying attention to too much since I don't use the units, because one, Lena may be a free unit, but I haven't built her yet, and then Julian, on the other hand, is a, pretty much you have to pay to get him, because he's a 5-star only, so I don't even think I even have a Julian, but I know he's in the game, basically. But, if based on what I do know, I think they do have a little bit of dialogue together. But that's about it, though, for what I do know. What I want to do here is we need to make sure that we get rid of this guy over here. We need one of these guys out. Whatever's the lower one. Which one's the lower one? Because that's going to be... If I can deselect Abel for a second, please. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. He's got 8 HP. This guy's got 4. Okay, so I know what I want to do. Okay, Abel, I need you to go over here. I need you to get rid of this guy. If you can, that'll be really, really good. Because if you miss here, it could be really bad. Okay, he's got a high chance of hitting, and he should maybe double. Okay, he is doubling. Good. Okay, thank you, Abel. Thank you so much for doubling there, because that could have been really bad if you didn't double. Okay, 30 experience, not bad. Always good to get as much experience as possible. Okay. Caeda, I think. Caeda, no. What do I want to do here? Matthias, he's got really low HP right now. But, okay, Caeda, I want Caeda to get this kill over here. So, Caeda, you go over here. I need you to... Let's see here, I'm trying to make sure what I need to do. Because Lena's low on HP. And I can't have them run me down. That's the problem here. That's the big problem. So, I'm gonna... Although I'm pretty sure Matthias isn't one of the characters I'm using, I need him to actually get rid of this unit. So, although it kind of hurts me to do this, Matthias, here, have some free experience that you're probably not going to use. I'm going to look at my notepad. Yep, Matthias is one of the characters I'm not using. Oof. I'm pretty sure it was because of his growth rates, I think. It was something, there was some reason why I didn't pick him, and I don't remember why specifically. But yeah, we need to make sure... Ooh, wait, there's an archer over there. Why is there an archer? Why did there have to be an archer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We move here, we die, I think. Okay. Let's see here. We need to do something. We need to get rid of this thief. But I don't know how we do this. Maybe we can... Okay, I have an idea, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Well, how low is this guy? He's at 8 HP. Okay, Drog might be able to get rid of him. Okay, so my idea right now is to use one of my Silver Lance charges on this thief to get rid of him completely, so I don't have to worry about him ransacking that village. And if he does what I need him to do... Okay, cool. The thief's gone. Now we don't need to worry about the thief anymore. 42 experience is not bad at all. Wow. That is a lot of experience. Okay, cool. First part's done. Actually, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Because we moved Jagan there, we don't need to do that anymore. Because of the fact that that guy can't come over here. I don't think this guy can just run through where I think he's gonna run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, even if I move here, the guy won't be able to run Caeda down. So Caeda can go over here then and attack this guy. I'm just being really careful with my movements, because if I make one wrong move, I have to restart from pretty much the beginning, since I haven't made a save state yet. I probably should about now, but I want to make sure that we're in a good spot, is the thing. So, until I feel like we're safe, I won't be doing a bookmark, I think. Because I feel like there's still a possibility of dying if we're not careful. So, I want to make sure that we're at least in a decent spot. We got an armor slayer as well, and that's actually huge, because there's an armored unit right next to Drog. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna do a little bit of damage to this Cavalier over here, but I'm gonna use the Lance instead, because the Lance does more damage than the sword apparently, but has a lower chance of hitting. So it's at least a try. I want to at least try to use it, since it would be nice to at least see how much damage it actually does. Okay, so that guy attacks twice. Is there a reason why he attacks twice? Speed is 6. What's Lena's speed? I just need to make sure he's not going to double me out of nowhere. Lena's faster. Okay, good. I don't know if he's going to kill Lena, and that could be a problem, but I'm doing it for the experience is the only reason why I'm even thinking of putting her like that in that position. So honestly, I hope that's not a bad thing what I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's see here. We have Ogma and we also have Kane over here. How close are both to experience levels? 68, okay, and then Ogma I'm pretty sure is close as well. Ogma is at 38, so he needs it more than Kane. Okay, Ogma, I need you to get this kill if you can. And then we'll start running Kane down over to the other side of the area. The little, the other side of the lake, I should say, is basically what I meant to say there. But yeah, we need to make sure that these guys are getting experience, because apparently, both Kane and Abel are really good in this game, and then Ogma is really good as well. And we need to make sure that he's always, like, getting something out of any kind of, like, levels we can give these guys is apparently really good, because of their growth rates and stuff like that. So let's make sure that these guys are nice and healed, so we don't just throw him into harm's way for no reason, since he is only 11 HP right now. And then throw him right inside this little tree over here, because I will give him some avoidance as well. Okay, so far so good. We're about to find out if I need to restart or not, because of the fact of Lena. So, we're about to find out. Hopefully, this guy doesn't one-shot him, or one-shot her, I mean. One-shot Lena out of nowhere, but it's definitely possible, so let's be careful. And Yagen might just one-shot this dude because of the Silver Lance, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Oh, never mind. But he is gonna go for a follow-up attack. Bye-bye, Mr. Oh, never mind. Thanks, Yagen, for not killing him. That means we can give some experience to somebody. And I think the armored guy is actually gonna give us a lot of experience to work with as well. Okay, so far so good. He's going for Elena, maybe? Okay, he is. We do have the 15% dodge. And there is proof that we are resetting. Okay. That means reset. So I'll be right back. Oops. Okay, now that Lena is in a much safer predicament, I feel like we should be safe now. So, now that we have that done, I think we can end our turn now. Now that everyone's in basically the same position, but a little bit different than they were, so hopefully this works out, and we're in a much safer predicament than we were before. Although, we have to watch the armor man try and take down Yagen again, but he's probably gonna get one-shotted this time because of the fact that we do know Yagen's gonna attack twice. But this time, Yagen actually gets a chance to actually knock this guy out this time, so he ends up doing it. Good job, Yagen. Good job on you. And there we go. Yagen should be level 3 now, actually, talking about levels. And actually, I just noticed I'm not even in the chair right. Based on the actual webcam, I completely forgot to move back into my normal position for when I record. There we go. Then it looks a lot better now. Okay, so far so good. I think we're safe. And if we are safe, thank you. Because, yeah, the position we were in before was, precarious. I'm just gonna be honest. And now we have Marth at level 4. Strength, speed, luck, defense, and HP. Not bad. Not bad at all. And thankfully, since that guy's an archer, we don't have to worry about Yagen one-shotting the poor dude. Although we do have the other archers shooting at us, but we'd probably take, 2 damage, that's nothing. It's literally nothing. So they have a healer of their own, actually, so I'm surprised he hasn't ran his way over here, actually, to be completely honest. Because I'm pretty sure he could have saved a lot of his teammates if he actually came this way. Okay, so all he has is heal. Not bad. Does this actually tell you how much experience you get for knocking them out? Because I was actually wondering what that was. Okay, so you get 44 just for knocking this guy down. Theon. Also, the guy that, Hyman or whatever his name is, the guy with the actual portraits, so all the bosses pretty much have portraits, and I didn't even know about that. So, good thing, because, that's how it is in the other games, so that's actually nice. So, the actual, boss characters are all gonna have, like, well, probably not all of them are gonna have special character models or whatever, but they're gonna at least have pictures to kind of differentiate each one that we run into. Although probably minorly for the ones that aren't actual major antagonists. The bosses we're gonna be fighting early on are more like a minor antagonists, and they really won't have anything going on for them. I'm gonna be honest, it's usually how it is. So let's see here. Iron Sword or Lance. Well, we're not gonna double hit him anyways. I want to see if we can actually hit someone with one of these lances. I'm gonna guess probably not, but it's worth a shot, honestly. Ooh, it actually hit, and it did 14 damage. That's double what we normally do. And this thief literally does nothing to us. Oh, I remember why I didn't want to use Julian. Julian can't, go into another class in this game, unlike, other Fire Emblem games that I'm used to. Thieves actually don't have a class that they can upgrade to, which is actually something I'm surprised about. So, it didn't start happening until Fire Emblem 4, apparently, and I didn't even know about that, so that was the reason why I'm not using Julian. I was trying to remember why, and I was thinking about it, like, why did I not want to use Julian? Because he's on my drop list, on my little notepad on the on my alternate screen where my OBS, my Audacity is. That's why I keep looking right to make sure that I'm using the right characters and everything. Because if I use the wrong ones, we're going to get experience for characters that we end up not using. Although Matthias still got the experience I didn't want him to get earlier, but I had to use it because if I didn't, Lena was going to be in a bad predicament, and also Caeda as well. Because I haven't been hit by a bow yet, and I don't know how much damage that's going to do to me once we do. Okay, so first off first, let's start making our way as much as we can towards this village, because I would like to get to that village by next turn at least. So, let's see here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Marth's already leveled up. So, he's got 2 HP. Who's close to a leveling? I wish there was an easier way to check this, by the way, for how close you are to getting to the next level. Well, Matthias is definitely not getting the experience. I can tell you that one. 32. He's level 4, though. Is anyone lower level that needs it? You're level 3. You could use it. So we're gonna give it to you. How does that sound, buddy? Okay, you can definitely grab Disable. Oh yeah, Drog. I'm not sure about Drog. I don't know who I want to be my tank. And I don't know who's good when it comes to tanks, because I was looking at Drog's stats, and what he actually gets. He gets HP, but he really doesn't get much. So I don't know if I really want to use him or not. So I'm thinking we can use him for now, but until we get someone better, I do think we're probably going to end up swapping Drog off, because of the fact that he's really not that good. I'm just gonna be honest. Which is really sad, because I actually kind of like Drog, and I definitely like the small bit that we got with Tokyo Mirage Sessions as well with him.
General Benthin, who guards the castle, holds the Rider's Bane. Cavaliers are in grave danger from that weapon. Do not let them approach the castle.
Okay, so the actual boss here is actually holding a Cavalier killing weapon. Good to know, actually, because that could be bad if we're not paying attention. Actually, Drog can't get that by himself, can he? So, I think we can use the, Iron Sword here, and I think that'll help us weaken him a little bit, just so Drog can actually get this. If Jagan ends up killing this guy, it's fine. It doesn't look like it will. Okay, cool. Thank you, buddy. I want to still level up Drog. If he gets, like, decent experience and his actual stats keep going up, then I'll be happy with what happens with him, and then we might end up keeping him, because a unit can always be good as long as you get the stats to actually raise for them. So if Drog can keep raising his stats, then we'll end up keeping him. So hopefully things go good for him, because I would definitely like to keep him since he has some really good stats as of right now. But it could be, he could definitely fall off really hard. Okay, strength and defense. If you keep up with the strength and defense, you get to stay, buddy. Because you were at 12 defense to start with, and the max apparently is 20. So keep with those and you will definitely be able to keep on our team. I'm just gonna be honest. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. We need to be careful with Lena because, if we're not careful, we die. So I'm gonna put Lena right here, I think. And then I think we need to heal someone. I think Abel... I'm pretty sure there's a way to actually check for HP, though. Let's see here. 14, 18... Not really. I don't think so, at least. That one says 12 for Abel, but... Oh, that's actually the case. Okay, cool. It does say it. Okay, perfect. Gordon, Reese. Reese is on the other side of the map, and we can't really heal him from where we are, so we don't need to worry about that one. Lena's low on HP, but that makes sense. Okay, so the only one really that needs HP is our boy Abel. Okay, Abel. Here you go, buddy. Let's do a nice little mend for you. Make sure you're nice and healed, because I want you to be at least a decent HP amount for when we start dealing with the other side of the map, since we are getting close to the next side of the map. Now that we pretty much have everyone else off the map now. And now that Ogma's done with the right side, we're going to actually start having him run over to the left side, since we could technically use him on the left side of the map at some point, since there is still 5 units-ish. But I think we'll be fine with what we have. So let's enter in here. Matthias is going to stay where he is, because we don't need him. And I feel like we're in a decent spot to have a breather. And if we get a breather, that would be really nice, because... yeah, as long as we're careful, we get to have fun, because if we move a unit in a bad spot, then things get a little precarious. And that's when we're needing to play more of a smart mode, where we're actually making sure we're doing right moves and things. Okay. I'm actually going to have Daros run across the water and start smacking this archer, so we can have, I'm going to say we're going to try and get Caeda this kill over here. So, Daros, please smack this guy for some HP. Never mind. Or not. Or not indeed. I don't think Caeda can just fly over there. Yeah, she's too far away. So, Caeda, you go right here. We're gonna have Marth go in this village. And then we're gonna hopefully find Merrick inside here. Let's see.
Kind Altean, please find some way to save this land. It is not much, but my people have gathered 5,000 gold to fund your war effort. Use it wisely.
Okay, 5,000 gold is 5,000 gold. How much money are we actually at now? Because I have yet to really use any of it. 35k. Not bad. Yeah, I barely used any of it, because I wasn't sure if money was a problem in this game, so I've been kind of hoarding a lot of it, if I'll be completely honest. So hopefully, what I have hoarded is actually a good amount, and not terrible. Because honestly, I don't know, if I'll be completely honest. I'm gonna have, I think Yagen can whittle this guy on the other side, and then we can throw a lance at him with Abel, so I'm gonna try that. Because Abel could definitely use some experience, and if any free experience comes about my way, and Abel's kind of nearby, I'm definitely making sure he gets that, because, yeah, that would definitely help us out for later. I'm just gonna be honest. Any kind of experience, honestly, is good experience. Okay, so far so good. He's got like 2 HP, so as long as we throw 1 javelin and it hits him, we're fine here. And we don't have to worry about Abel going down, unless this guy randomly crits, because it's definitely possible. I still don't know what the crit chance is. I can barely tell. I'm gonna guess it's... How close are you to leveling? Is that like your second time? I swear, that's the second time that's happened, but I don't know if it's the same character that it happened to. It probably is, honestly, but it's fine. Let's see here. I don't think Navarre... Oh no, Navarre's actually close to hitting his next level. Ooh, I might want that more than trying to get Canes here, but... Actually, we might be able to do both. Oh, no, he's 7 HP. It's probably going to be harder for Cain to get it than it is Navarre. Navarre's higher level, so let's just go Iron Sword. He might end up missing, and if he does, then we'll give it to Navarre, I think. That's how we'll do this. See, he missed. So Navarre gets the experience. That's how things go here, because if you don't hit the hits, it's not my fault. Not my fault if Navarre comes in and gets his level 5 right here, because I'm pretty sure he's going to hit here. There's a very, very low chance that we miss on a double high chance of hitting, so honestly, there's no chance we were going to miss that. I'm just going to be honest. 40 experience and level 5 Navarre. Cool. Strength by 1. Skill. Luck. Not bad. 3 went up. That's always good. Okma, you just keep running it, I guess. Just run it as fast as you can all the way to the left side, because we might need you, but we might not. You never know, honestly. We're pretty good where we are at the moment, and we really don't need to do much now. But I do feel like, do I want to warp you? How much is the movement for Marth, actually? I want to, because the reason why is because I can just teleport him over there, and then we get Merrick. And that would actually be really good, because then Merrick can start getting some experience. So honestly, I feel like we should do that, actually. You know what? That actually might give him some experience on this level, and then we can have a little bit more for him to work with. Let's just make sure that the Cavaliers can't just run us down out of nowhere. Throw Marth right on top of that village over there. He should be fine by himself. And then we are perfectly fine, because this staff unit's not doing anything. He can't even attack us, so we should be fine. And then I think we're done with everyone for their movements. Let me make sure, just in case, and we are cool. End turn, and now we can start just doing what we do best, and just cleaning up the rest of it. We don't need to move the right side of the map anymore, since we pretty much have everything set in stone now. Because all we got left is these Cavaliers here, the boss, and then, getting Merrick at some point. As long as we get the Merrick, we're fine. Because Merrick is definitely going to be a good unit, since he's going to be our first magic unit. He's also known for being really good. And that is one thing I do know about. I heard that he is really, 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 really good. I don't know about in the first game, per se, but at least in the DS one that I've been reading about, he's really good in that game. Because I've been looking at like tier lists for the DS one, and then kind of looking at their stats and kind of comparing them. I didn't really look at Merrick, but based on what I can hear, it sounds like Merrick's going to be really good. And I hope that's the case, because if it is the case, that's really good for us, because we're getting a really good unit here, and I would hope a mage would be good, since he is a mage.
Prince Marth, finally we meet again.
Merrick, is that you? What a surprise.
I was studying magic in the Caedan when war came. I left the city then and have been looking for you.
I'm glad you sought me out. We could use someone with your talents in our army. Will you join us?
Of course I will. I learned a strong spell in Caedan, called Excalibur. I will demonstrate it in battle.
Okay, hopefully it's a good move, because I definitely need you to help me out here, buddy. Because, although, I'm pretty sure you have low defense, so I don't want you to get one-shotted here. We're going to be careful and start using Daros here to lower this guy's HP bar, at least. Just so we don't have to worry about you missing completely and then getting completely one-shotted, because I just noticed you were level 1, and that's the reason why I moved Daros up here immediately. Because, just in case, I just want to make sure that we at least do something. Oh wait, actually, wait a minute. He's got 20 HP. It's not bad, honestly. Wait a minute. Defense of 4, 6 speed. Actually, I don't think he can be one-shotted, because these guys are basically the same speed as him. Okay, so magic in this game has uses amounts. Okay, that's noted. I need to remember that. Okay, we need to be careful with how much magic we use. I'm gonna use one Excalibur just to use it, because I want to see what it looks like, since I'm pretty sure this is his preference weapon. So I do kind of want to see what happens with that. 13 damage. Okay. That is good. That is really good. Okay, 13 damage in one hit. And I don't know if he's going to double with that as well. So honestly, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Now that we got that down, now things are in, like, easy street. Now we don't even have to worry where we move or anything. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure this guy is low on HP, because, yeah, he's got 2 HP. So what we can do for you is actually run Caeda right on over there and just smack this guy in the face and get some free experience. How does that sound, Caeda? Actually, wait a minute. You know what? Actually, this sounds better. Move Drog over here. Have Drog attack this guy once. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, have Drog attack this guy once. It shouldn't one-shot this guy, but it definitely could. 11 damage is 11 damage, but thankfully the guy survived with about 5 HP, I think? Yeah, 5 HP. Cool. Okay, that works for me. And then Caeda can come right on over, smack this guy right in the face, and that gives us our knockout. I'm going to use the Iron Sword because the Steel Sword does more might, and there's no point in using a stronger weapon and wasting a durability. So let's just use the Iron Sword since it should get rid of him, and it did 5 damage. Not bad at all. And we probably would have doubled him anyway, so I'm just going to be honest. It saves us a durability, and it's honestly the best thing we could have done there. And then we can just run Abel right on over, smack him with an Iron Sword, and down goes the final Cavalier on the map. And now we just gotta deal with the boss, and that's the easy part. The hard part is actually working on my inventory after this, because I'm gonna, right before we actually defeat the boss, I'm actually gonna make a bookmark, and then I'm gonna make sure to, oh wait, no, we can kill the boss and not seize the castle, right? So, we'll get rid of the boss. I'll make a bookmark right before I seize the castle, and then we'll seize the castle immediately, and then we'll go through the end and then end the episode, and then I'm gonna reload that save, and then go and fix up my inventory and figure out what items I need to keep and what items I need to throw away, because I don't know what I want to keep, and if I want to spend any of my 35k that we have. So I do want to be careful with that. I don't think we need to run Kane over. Anyone that's anyone that's a, like, you know, a horse unit, I feel like shouldn't get near this guy whatsoever. I don't think he's gonna move, so I feel like Jagen can just walk over here in peace. So I think we should be fine. So I'm gonna end turn here and kind of see what we got going on here. Yeah, he's not moving. Good. Okay, that makes things 10 times easier. Okay, Marth, I'm gonna have you start making your way. I do need Lena to heal some people, though. Just gonna be honest there, because Lena definitely needs to heal some people. If I'll be completely honest. I think... Let me make sure that, Abel is full on HP. Yeah, he's full. And plus, he's not gonna be fighting the boss anyways. Actually, no, he can throw lances at him. So technically, he can. So, in a way, he's gonna be fighting the boss, but... in a way, he's not. He's not gonna be face-tanking anything from this guy, because... I do not trust Ryder's Bane, and I don't know how much damage the killer weapons do on their actual specifics in this game, because I haven't tested a arrow yet in this game as well, so I honestly don't know how bad it's going to get when it comes to randomly taking one for the first time and figuring out that, yeah, they end up one-shotting you or something, and I'm going to be careful with that just in case. I feel like that's smart. I don't know if Ryder's Bane actually does double damage to Pegasus flyers, so I'm going to be careful with that too. I'm going to test it, but we're going to be careful with that. I am going to do a save before I even try doing that. You know what? Actually, we can test this. Create a bookmark here. You know what? We're going to try it just to see firsthand how bad the damage is, because I'm not going to count this this attack on this guy. I just want to see how much damage he does, because this is a promoted unit. So if Jagen takes a lot of damage from this, that proves how much damage this actually does. Let's see. 3 damage. That's not that bad. Okay. 3 damage. Okay, we can kind of figure from there. Okay, so load that up. So Jagen has about 9 defense. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. Huh. Really? You sure? That's actually really easy. I'm pretty sure Cain and Abel are about that as well. Yeah, so he does, like, no damage. Okay, so we don't even... So it's not that bad. Okay, I thought it was much worse. Okay, so the game made it sound like it was going to be, like, one-shotting me, basically. Okay, so that's actually really easy. And it doesn't look like this guy has any kind of ranged thing, so I'm gonna just start blasting him in the face with Excalibur, because I feel like it. So here you go, buddy. Have fun with that. And that does a lot of damage. Wow. I like that. I really like that. Let's see here. We just put Marth a little bit closer. That should be fine. And then Caeda, I'm pretty sure she could use the experience. But I'm pretty sure Yagen's pretty close as well, isn't he? He's 41. He's not anywhere close. We're gonna just let that go, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna actually try and see if we can get rid of him here, actually. Because I do feel like I can use this experience to my benefits, for Caeda at least. Ooh, it looks like he does do decent damage to Caeda, actually. Let's see. Dodged. But we double, so even if he attacks me next turn, I don't think we have to worry, so we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I don't think we have to worry too hard, but you never know. Okay, Daros, I don't really feel like you need any experience right now, but nah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. One Steel Axe, I don't think you'll one-shot this guy, but it could happen, honestly. Who knows? Dodged it. It's fine, honestly. I wasn't really wanting... Oh! Okay. Good thing I did that save, or that would have been bad. Okay. Yeah, good thing we did that save right there, because we were just testing things. I just wanted to see what kind of damage this guy was doing, and... Okay, when he crits, he does damage. That's for sure. Let's see here. Let's just do this small bit of damage I was gonna do normally. I was gonna attack him with these two anyways, so... Let's see here. Who was the other one that attacked? Oh, yeah, it was just him. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna just attack with Merrick for now, just because that was what I was actually gonna do that turn. The rest of it was just being me just testing things and seeing what would happen if we did run someone into him like that, and now we know. Don't mess with crits. If you can not mess with crits, you're good. You don't have to worry about anything. But if you do, then you got a different story. Ouch! 18 damage is 18 damage. That's basically my whole health bar. How much HP did Daro start with? In general, yeah, 21. That's 3 off his max HP. Wow. Okay. Noted. Noted indeed. I'm just gonna toss a hand axe at you and stay far away from you, buddy. I learned my lesson. And you dodged it anyways. It is a really low chance of hitting you, though, because it is an axe, and I'm trying to hit you inside an area that you actually have avoidance in, so that honestly makes sense. I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, this time we're gonna be smart with this and just do it how we should. And not do stupid attacks that gets us killed. Just gonna be honest. I feel like we should give Merrick the knockout, though. Just gonna be honest there. So, let's see here. The best thing we can do there is I still want to give Caeda her experience that she got. So we're gonna try and do a little bit of damage to this guy. Just a little bit, just to drop him down to the small bit of 13 HP, since we do know 13 is gonna get rid of him. Okay, so 5 damage for Caeda. Okay, that's good to know. And as, oh, I thought we were gonna get 2 attacks for a second. That would have been nice. It really would have been nice. Okay, now Merrick, have fun, because this is your kill. I'm just gonna be honest. So hopefully you actually get this, and it's a 100% hit chance. This guy's dead. Just gonna be honest. See you later, buddy. And down goes Bentheon. That was easy. Just gonna be honest, definitely easy. When I wasn't being, stupid and doing really stupid things. I'm gonna do what I said earlier, and I'm gonna actually make that bookmark now. And we're gonna end off this episode right after we finish off this castle.
Prince Marth, I thank you for recapturing the castle to the south. Captain Hardin is guarding the King and Princess Nina in a fortress to the north. If you meet up with Hardin, please give him this silver sword.
Okay, we'll do that indeed. And with that, we're going to be ending this episode here. But in the next episode, I do have some things I need to consider, because there is going to be a lot, and I mean a lot, of recruitable units. And when I say a lot, they're only giving us 10 people to start with. So I need to be careful with who I select, and I need to make sure certain people get experience. So, with that, thank y'all for watching today's episode. I'm gonna go in, reload my save so I can mess with my inventory a little bit, and then I'm gonna go on to the next episode. Although it's not gonna be uploading the same day as this, I'm just gonna work on the next episode, because honestly I want to play a little bit more, and I feel like I'm starting to get it a little bit more, and I'm having a lot of fun with this, so I don't want to just end off and wait till next night to go and record more, so I'm gonna go and play a little bit more. So I'll see you all in the next episode, and keep being spooky, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.